Imagine a world where the crown and the football share the same spotlight, where elegance meets energy, and tradition stands side by side with passion. That world exists in the fascinating connection between Princess Leonor and Gavi, two young figures who represent entirely different realms, yet carry the same heartbeat of modern Spain. Their story captures the imagination because it unites two worlds that rarely intersect, the regal calm of royalty and the fiery spirit of football. Together, they form a living symbol of how diversity in background can still lead to harmony and purpose. Princess Leonor, the future Queen of Spain, has grown up surrounded by the protocols, expectations, and quiet power of monarchy. Every step she takes is guided by duty and service, preparing her for a future that demands grace, intellect, and leadership. In contrast, Gavi, the young football prodigy, was raised on the passion of the game where every move is driven by instinct, where emotion rules the pitch, and where millions cheer his name. He is not confined by rules of tradition, but rather fueled by the freedom to express himself through his sport. Yet when we look deeper, both Leonor and Gavi share something extraordinary, a deep love for their country and a determination to represent Spain with pride. This unlikely pairing, whether in rumor or admiration, highlights the unity of two seemingly opposite worlds. In the past, royal circles and athletic arenas were seen as separate, one symbolizing the stability of heritage, the other the unpredictability of youth and sport. But in today's world, that division is fading. People are no longer defined solely by their titles or professions, but by the values they stand for. Princess Leonor and Gavi, in their own unique ways, embody the aspirations of an entire generation that wants to bridge gaps, not build walls. The royal and the footballer may walk different paths, but their journeys are connected by the same thread of national pride. When Leonor speaks at official events, her words carry the weight of responsibility. When Gavi steps onto the pitch, his actions ignite emotion and unity among millions. Both in their distinct spheres represent hope, resilience, and the promise of Spain's future. Their stories remind us that greatness doesn't belong to one world, it thrives wherever there is dedication, courage, and heart. What makes their connection so captivating is not romance or fame, but symbolism. It tells us that no matter how different our backgrounds may be, the essence of unity lies in shared values. Royalty and sports might seem worlds apart, yet both have the power to inspire, to lead, and to bring people together. Princess Leonor represents the enduring strength of tradition. Gavi represents the unbreakable spirit of youth. Together, they show that the true beauty of Spain lies in the balance between heritage and modernity, between the calm of the crown and the roar of the crowd. In a world where fame often divides rather than connects, the story of Princess Leonor and Gavi shines as a refreshing reminder that inspiration knows no boundaries. Imagine a royal figure, raised among centuries of tradition, and a young footballer, shaped by the grit and passion of the game, both admired not for what they were born into, but for what they represent. Their connection, real or imagined, has become more than a topic of fascination. It's a symbol of modern inspiration, a reminder that greatness can emerge from any path, whether it's the polished halls of a palace or the rough turf of a football field. Princess Leonor, the heir to the Spanish throne, represents duty, refinement, and a future built upon heritage. From an early age, she has been taught that leadership is not about privilege, but about service. Her every action is measured, her every word deliberate, yet behind that royal composure lies a young woman growing up in an age that values authenticity over perfection. Across the country, Gavi, with his unmatched energy and fearless style of play, has captured the hearts of millions. He doesn't wear a crown, yet he holds a nation's attention with every touch of the ball. His world is loud, spontaneous, and full of emotion, a contrast to Leonor's world of calm responsibility, but both inspire in ways that speak deeply to the human spirit. What makes their connection so significant is how it reflects the evolving idea of influence in the modern world. Once, admiration was confined within the boundaries of class, title, or status. Royalty inspired through elegance and legacy, athletes inspired through skill and determination. Today, those lines have blurred. The public no longer looks at where someone comes from, but at what they stand for. Princess Leonor and Gavi show that respect, courage, and dedication can connect people across all divides. They prove that being a role model is not about wealth or fame, but about the values you live by and the impact you have on others. Their stories run parallel in spirit. Leonor inspires by showing how tradition can adapt, how a future queen can still be relatable to her generation. Gavi inspires by proving that talent, hard work, and humility can take anyone from humble beginnings to global recognition. Together, they show that leadership can exist both in a palace and on a pitch, and that inspiration doesn't belong to one kind of person. It belongs to everyone who dares to dream. The fascination with the royal and the football star isn't just about curiosity. It's about admiration for two young individuals who, despite their differences, embody the same message, that passion and purpose matter more than privilege or position. Princess Leonor and Gavi remind us that modern heroes come in all forms. Some wear crowns, others wear jerseys, but both teach us the same lesson, that to inspire is to be true to who you are, wherever you come from. Every generation looks for symbols of hope, figures who remind us that the future is bright, full of possibility, and shaped by the dreams of the young. In Spain, two such figures stand at the heart of that vision, Princess Leonor and Gavi. One wears the royal sash, the other the red jersey of the national team, yet both carry the same spirit, a drive to represent their country with pride, discipline, and passion. Their connection, whether personal or symbolic, speaks to something much larger than themselves. It tells the story of a nation in transformation, one that balances its proud traditions with the vibrant pulse of modern youth. Princess Leonor, as the future queen, stands as a symbol of continuity and change. She represents centuries of history, yet she steps forward as a modern young woman, confident, educated, and aware of the world beyond palace walls. Her generation faces challenges unlike any before: globalization, social change, and the demand for transparency and equality. Through her calm leadership and humility, Leonor gives the monarchy a new face, one that feels closer to the people and in tune with their aspirations. On the other hand, Gavi represents the raw, unfiltered energy of youth. On the football pitch, he is fearless, playing with a determination that mirrors the resilience of a new generation, unwilling to be defined by limits. Coming from humble beginnings, Gavi's rise to fame is not just a sports story. It's a testament to the power of hard work and dedication. Every time he steps onto the field, he shows that success doesn't come from privilege, but from passion and persistence. Together, Princess Leonor and Gavi embody the dual spirit of Spain: heritage and progress, discipline and freedom, tradition and ambition. They remind people that a nation's identity is not static. It grows and evolves through the energy of its youth. Their journeys may be vastly different, but their missions are similar: to inspire hope, to lead by example, and to remind their fellow citizens that pride in one's country can take many forms. In them, young Spaniards see reflections of themselves. Leonor shows that leadership can be graceful yet strong, rooted in service rather than power. Gavi shows that dreams can come true with perseverance, regardless of where you start. Their stories send a message that anyone, whether born into royalty or rising from ordinary beginnings, can shape the nation's future through determination and heart. The beauty of their connection lies in this shared symbolism. They represent a Spain that honors its past but moves boldly toward the future. Princess Leonor and Gavi may stand in different arenas, but both shine as beacons of hope, guiding a generation that believes in effort, unity, and pride. In their passion, their discipline, and their unwavering dedication, they remind everyone that true greatness is not inherited, it is earned, lived, and shared with the world.